Hi, I'm Dorinda from PrimordialDor Tarot, and I'm here to do a Sagittarius reading for July the 1st to the 10th, 2025. I'm using the Thoth Tarot deck, and I'm going to do a Celtic cross. And I'm doing it for the collective of Sagittarius, so it may resonate, it may not. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And at this time, I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like and subscribe button. It costs you nothing to subscribe, and it helps me build the channel, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Sagittarius. I'm going to cut the deck. See what's happening. Calling upon the universe. Can we have some messages, please, for Sagittarius? For Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, please. For Sag. Some messages. Okay, we got 3 flippers. All right. All right, Sagittarius. Bottom of the deck's the overall. Bottom of the deck, we got the Star card, Major Arcana. All right, this is about wishes being fulfilled, wishes and dreams being fulfilled. Keep your eye on that 1 star in sight. All right, Sagittarius, you're glowing, you're shining. The light's beaming off you. You're the star. Everybody's wondering what's going on with you because you're shining so bright and they just don't understand it. All right? So you're just walking around being the beaming light of beautifulness. Absolutely fantastic. And it's about loving yourself as well, Sagittarius. Self-love, taking care of yourself. You gotta take care of yourself first, Sag. And people just don't know what you're doing. You are the star, Sagittarius. Okay, and don't let anybody tell you anything different. You're flowing, you're glowing. All right, Sagittarius, that's fantastic. Present situation, Sagittarius. We have Sun in Scorpio, 6 of Cups, pleasure. Wow, okay, a 6 card, living in the middle of the tree of life, Tippereth. And this is all about the most beautiful things in life. Best people, the best conversation, the best food, the fulfillment of sexual will, sexuality, sensuality, all the best things in life. And you are the star, flowing, glowing, enjoying all the best things life has to offer. And that's the way Sagittarius likes it, right? And that's beautiful. All right, Sag, beautiful. Okay, your challenge is Saturn in Pisces, 8 of Cups, indolence. The indolence card. Okay, indolence translates to sluggishness or laziness. So I always say, like, there's a job you got to do, you know, clean the garage, clean that shed that you've been procrastinating about, and you'll do it, but you're just putting it off. It's time to do it. All right, it's time to do that job now. And it also indicates that you might be submitting to your circumstances. Maybe you're in a place that's not so good for you, Sagittarius. And you really need to get out of it, but it's not bad enough to make you actually take action to get out of it. You know, so you stay. Could be a job, you know, could be a relationship, a living situation. You know, it's not the best. You don't really like it, but it's not that bad. It's time to take action and do that, Sagittarius. You've got these beautiful cards, and don't let that hold you back, okay? This will hold you back if you stay where you're not really happy. It could be a job, a relationship, you know, whatever. You need to take action now. That's what that card says. All right, in your below position, you have Moon in Aquarius, 7 of Swords, futility. Okay, the 7 of Swords, it's like you're feeling futile in some situation. That's what I just said. It's like being on the hamster wheel. It could be at work. You just go and you're on the wheel, and then you get your paychecks, not enough, and back on the wheel. or it's a relationship that's just not quite right, but you stay. And you're feeling futile. Nothing, you can't make that person happy no matter what. It's a futile situation. It could be a living situation that you need to get out of. Living with people that just ain't vibing on your vibe. You're vibing high. You're glowing and flowing. Don't hang around in a futile situation. Okay, Sag, and that's not like you. You won't do that. It's time to giddy up and get on out of there. Okay. In your past position, Sagittarius, we have Major Arcana. We have the Lover's card. All right, so you're thinking about love. Well, you're right in the love here with the Pleasure card, and you're the star, flowing and glowing. Look at that, Sag. That's you. That's you right there. So you have a major decision to be made about love, and you're thinking about it. Okay, that could have been yesterday or last week. All right, Sagittarius, because, you got this Pleasure card. So you're dealing with some nice love. You got to make a choice or something. Okay, Sag. Your future position, we have Jupiter and Libra, 4 Swords truce. All right, so, maybe in a living situation or a relationship or something, there's been a fighting and squabbling or something. And, the other person or people, they're a little weak. So if you suggest a truce, they're going to just jump at it because they're not strong enough to, battle it out or anything. They're going to be happy to just call it a truce and have some peace of mind. You call the truce and get that over with. All right, but this card's also about letting go of things that are holding you back in life. Thought patterns and belief systems that are holding you back. It could be in love. It could just be life stuff, But beliefs are only thoughts you're thinking, and you can change the thought you're thinking. And you can change your beliefs. So it's about letting go of ideas or beliefs you've had all your life that were maybe taught to you by your parents who did not have it right, and taught to them by their parents who did not have it right. It's called the chain of pain. It's time to break that now. Okay? Break that chain of pain. Let go of some of those thought patterns and belief systems, Sag, that are holding you back. Okay, that's your future. Near future, you have Major Arcana, you have the Death card. And it's not death. This is rebirth and transformation. Sky, the Saturn here comes in, cuts that field down, so you get the new growth. You got to, whack everything down, and then the new growth comes. So, you have that futility and the indolence. Okay? All right. And this is a beautiful new beginning. That's what this is. An absolutely beautiful new beginning. Could be the job, that love affair, or, just life, living situation. New beginning. That's fantastic. Okay, Sagittarius, in your internal position, what you're thinking about, we have the Princess of Swords. All right, she's, highly intelligent, rules-speaking communication. Sometimes she's sharp, speaks from the tip of that sword, can be a little cunning, you-know-what, but she will give you the right words to say. Okay? She'll give you the right words to say. Maybe to call this truce. Okay? And you'll call, you call the truce. Because they're weak, and they'll jump at it because they're not strong enough to keep fighting. All right? And you're going to say it with the right words. And this is in your internal position. You're thinking it, and you're thinking about what you're going to say. Okay? And you have a decision to make about love. She will give you the right words to say, Sag. That princess right there. Okay. In your environment, Sagittarius, you have Major Arcana. You have the Hanged Man. All right. This is isolation, meditation, taking a time out, getting a new perspective about things. Okay? So you need to just slow down and think about things. Okay? Because you're glowing. You're the star. All right? But, you know, there's some things going on here. So, you need to take a time out, Sag. You know, do a little meditation or just some quiet time and think about things. Get a different perspective. You know, because you've got this pleasure card. That's all about love. And you got the Lover's card. And you are the star. The glowing, flowing, beautiful star. You know, you've got a beautiful path ahead of you, Sagittarius. Okay, so take that time out and think about things. And you're going to get a brand new, fresh start. In, you know, a job, in a love situation, or a living situation. Looks like love to me. Looks like love to me. Okay. Your hopes and fears. Well, this could be a fear, but Saturn and Leo, Five of Wands, strife. That's just other people. Other people talking. You know, the peanut gallery. Well, they're jealous of you. Well, of course they are. Look what you've got. And you are the star. So they're jealous of you. There's people talking. You know, nothing serious. They're jealous. Because you're just shining so bright, Sagittarius. You're the star. And they can't handle it. That's all. That's what that is. And they'll talk and maybe cause you a little strife. But it's just because they're jealous. What a problem, huh? Final card in the outcome of this reading. We have Sun in Gemini, Ten of Swords, Ruin. Okay, so that's a 10 card, indicating that some timeline, something in your life's coming to an end. That's what 10s are for. Could be the love affair, and you're thinking about the new one. You got a choice to make in love. So, you know, that love affair could be coming to an end. It could be a job, could be a living situation, but something's coming to an end. And this is the Ruin card. So how I explain the Ruin is you've got some creative abilities. You're an artist, you're a musician, you're a writer, something like that, super creative. And you're in a circumstance where you can't do that creative thing. And your creativity's being tamped down, and that's no good for anybody. Okay, so you got to get your creativity back, Sagittarius. Do that thing that you love to do. Playing the piano or writing or painting or something like that. Okay, you just got to get that going in your life again, Sag, because you are the star. So you get back up on that stage. All right, Sagittarius, that was great. I'd like to conclude with one animal spirit card, please. One animal spirit card for Sagittarius, please. Okay. Brown bear spirit. Take a time out. Whoa. Okay, that's what I just said. Take a time out, Sagittarius, and think about your life. Think about things. Brown bear spirit. Take that time out, just like the Hanged Man. Get a new perspective. All right, Sag, that was a great reading. I'll catch you next time.